Hey, and welcome to the first episode of I Don't Know Fighting. My name is Adrian. Um, I'm, I guess this is where I talk about fighting, but I don't know much. This is gonna be mostly a boxing and MMA focused, I guess. Mostly UFC, to be honest, And yeah, my first crack at recording something like this, so bear with me. What happened last weekend? UFC 298. Alex Volkanovski gets dethroned by Ilya Topuria. Hopefully, I'm saying his name right. So surprising. Um, or is it? I mean, he came off his last fight just only a few months ago against Islam and got knocked out. So everyone was saying maybe his chin is testy now. And let's see, what happened in a co-main event? It was coming off of memory, Costa and Whitaker. Whitaker pretty much won all three rounds, I want to say. I mean, Costa got that good shot in the last end of the first round, but that was about it. Whitaker just showing that he has that dog in him. That's what I like about him. Yeah, let's see. What's on my notes still? Haney Garcia on the weed day. That's gonna be fun. Garcia has some balls, but I respect it, Hopefully a good payday. Hopefully he doesn't get too beat up by Haney. I think Haney's gonna win that easy. Probably an easy to unanimous decision kind of thing. I'm more excited for is Tank versus Frank. That's gonna be in June, I think, right? I'm not really the big money fight we were all thinking Tank's trying to get. Like, I thought he was gonna fight Tio. I guess this is nice too. Frank's a good I guess stepping stone in my opinion. That's gonna be a nice poster too. Frank versus Tank. Oh gosh. Very nice. Yeah, Benavidez. Let's talk about him going up to light heavyweight, possibly. I don't know. This is so confusing. They offered Canelo like 50 million to fight him, but now it's like he's going up to light heavyweight to fight Vazdik. I remember him. He got knocked out by what's his name? The guy Artur Beterbiev back in 2019. Like Vazdik was the man for a split second until Beterbiev like knocked him off. I don't know. Canelo, I don't know what he's doing. I guess, is he still like into that I don't want to fight Mexicans kind of thing? I don't know. Yeah, there's a title of the podcast for you. I don't know. Let's see. What did I see the other night? I guess I watched highlights. I watched highlights of that Shaqy Foster fight. It looked fine. I mean, Shaqy Foster is one of those guys who's like, I got a few losses early in my career, but who gives a fuck? I'm still gonna be a champion. Kind of reminds me of what's that guy's name? Marcus Brown beat him, I think. Badu Jack, yeah. Badu Jack has some random beginning of his career, like 3 draws and a random loss, but then came back and showed out like later in his career. That's what I think Shaqy Foster's trying to do, right? I don't know. Just based on his record alone. I didn't even see the fight. It was like a split decision. Was it really that close? All the headlines I keep seeing is like he dominated or something. I don't know. He got the last round knocked down. Yeah, Shaqy Foster. Long, lanky. Was it 130 pounds or something? I'm not sure. I have a friend who always DMs me like boxing related stuff on Instagram. Yeah, what did he send me? Oh yeah. Better be a Bivol. That's gonna be fun. Some Marab from the UFC. Marab. I don't know how to say his last name, but some memes about him. That's pretty funny. I love Marab. Especially, I think we all got on his bandwagon after he knocked out Marlon Moraes. I don't think he got any finishes since then, but I like his outside the ring banter. Pacquiao Woodley. Okay, that is very interesting. Woodley's got like 50 pounds on him, but I don't know. That'll be fun. Some more memes, but more UFC memes. And who else is excited for UFC 300? I think I really am. Or I know I am. The main event, Alex Pereira and Jamal Hill. That's gonna be really fun. I do understand though, there's not much star power to it. Like we were expecting like a Connor or something, or like a John Jones or something. I don't know. The whole card's a banger, honestly. Justin and Max, come on. Pereira, come on. Jim Miller's there, I guess. I don't know who's gonna win that one. Bobby Green and Jim Miller. No idea there. I mean, they got freaking what's his name? The former light heavyweight champion, dude. Got Jiri on there. It's like out of nowhere, like, Jiri, I thought you just got knocked out. What are you doing, man? He's gonna, he's always gonna put in some fireworks any fight he is in. And how could I forget Charles and Armin? Come on, man. That's gonna be good. I don't know why Armin is the betting favorite, but who cares? I'm gonna have fun with that fight. Wiley Zhang and Yan Jonan. Oh gosh, I butchered that last name, but Wiley, she comes to fight every time. And I heard Yan is a banger too, so let's see that. Cody No Chin. I mean, no Love Garbrandt. He's gonna be fighting too. Hopefully he doesn't get knocked out. I feel bad betting against Cody. God. I just thought anyone who can touch him on the chin's gonna get knocked out. Hopefully I don't talk too much. I don't want to banter, mumble around too much. Recording this on a Saturday morning. It's a Saturday morning before the Brandon Moreno fight. I looked into it and I saw some TikToks about it. It was like, this fight card has everyone on that card is like 155 or below, which is interesting, and it has to do with some sort of like high elevation thing, which is a good idea. We don't want to see some like heavyweights look winded after like 2 minutes. Look what happened to Cain Velasquez when he fought in Mexico City against Verdum. Oh my God, he's supposed to be cardio machine, cardio king, but he looked horrible. He looked horrible that last round or second round before he got finished. Just to stray off of fighting for a second, man. Recording a podcast is so difficult, in my opinion, especially for someone who doesn't talk in front of a crowd like me. I can talk with friends, but I'm by myself right now, so I'll just meander off into nothing, I guess. And if I keep going like this, it's just practice. So a lot of people keep telling me just record yourself every now and again, and just get that practice in. You don't even have to release it. Who knows if I'm gonna release this? Who knows if my voice is like coming up clearly? Hopefully. All right, let me take a break real quick. Okay, that was a longer break than expected. It's been around like 12 hours since I recorded. I just had a long day. I just did an oil change and cooked food and stuff. Had some people over. Kind of lost the whole day. Forgot what I was doing this morning. I did watch the UFC fight, Moreno and Royval too. Really close, action-packed fight, I think. Moreno, I feel like he didn't do enough to really seal that victory. I mean, he was landing more accurately, and I think the harder shots too, but Royval was just on him the whole fight. And honestly, I think Moreno kind of faded at the end of it. I thought he was going to turn it up, like what they were saying on the commentary team. Like 4th or 5th round, they're going to turn it up, but I just couldn't really pull the trigger like that. He was cracking him with a lot of like right hands and all that, but yeah. Oh well. But the co-main event, that was funny. It was Brian Ortega and Yair Rodriguez. It's a rematch from the last time they fought, where Ortega injured his shoulder during the fight, and if you saw the fight, we thought he was gonna injure himself again. During the introductions, he like did a little jump and landed really weirdly on his ankle. I'm like, oh my God, is he gonna injure himself in the first like 30 seconds of this fight? And it was looking like it, because Yair was on him. I think he noticed or something, and he was like, I think he knocked him down. I forgot, but he was really beating his ass that first round. But after that, second and third round, like somehow Ortega really came to his own and turned on his grappling. I thought it was looking like when Frankie Edgar fought Yair, like really beat him up on the ground, and that's pretty much what Ortega did the second, third round. In the third round, he got that submission, and can't win in his home crowd, I guess, for Rodriguez. All that whole card was pretty good, and I could just feel the elevation too. It was a higher elevation, they're saying, and I'm like, I don't know how. Like when they were fighting, I'm like, oh, I'm getting tired just watching this. Like in a more exhaustion, not tired as in bored. There were a lot of decisions on the card. What else happened today? PFL versus Bellator. I wasn't really into that, but I looked it up afterwards. Was it in the Middle East, I think? Was the main event. Bader and the PFL champion. I forgot his name, but PFL champion knocked him out in 20 seconds. That was kind of funny. I'm not the biggest Ryan Bader fan, to be honest. The only highlights of his career was when he was getting trash talked by Daniel Cormier during like a press conference. That was hilarious. Um, Daniel Cormier not being the type to like talk shit like that, but that was hilarious. What he was telling Bader, like, I want the easiest fight in the division, and you know what that is? It's Ryan Bader. Who else was on that card? Clarissa Shields, yeah, boxing champ, probably the best women's boxer. I don't know. It's not really translating well in MMA. I think it's she's like 2-1 in MMA. She won like a split decision. I didn't really see the highlights, but not looking good if she had her second fight being a split decision and her third fight being another split decision. Guess since this is the first episode, I can. Oh gosh, what is it? 15ish minutes. Okay, I want to make this kind of short. Honestly, I just trying to still testing waters and all that. How did I start watching boxing and MMA? Boxing is a little easier. I grew up, I'm Filipino, so obviously I grew up watching Pacquiao fights. I mean, if you want me to get down to the detail, my first Pacquiao fight was Pacquiao and Oscar Larios back in like 2006. It was like, I think it was being held in the Philippines and we were watching it. Fun fight. I think it went to decision. Pacquiao like knocked him down like a million times. I don't know, but I just remember freaking out when everyone else was freaking out. I think I was like 10 or 11 at the time. But ever since then, Pacquiao parties. After that, watch almost every fight after that, even the ones where he lost. Great times. There for the food, but everyone's there for the food, like my family. But I was always there to watch even the undercard fights. I remember there was one fight. It was like Fernando Montiel, yeah. I think him versus like was it him? Oh no, not no, it is Jorge Arce, yeah. Arce versus Vasquez Jr., yeah, that one. Was it that one? Oh my god, I can't remember. There was a fight that was like right before the headliner, the Pacquiao headliner. It was a 12-round Mexican battle. It was amazing. Honestly, I think that's what really cemented my love for boxing. Like, obviously Pacquiao was there, but he was more like the party starter for Filipinos. I love Pacquiao, but I always think I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this, but I always think Mayweather's the GOAT. Are we gonna really like argue that? Really? I don't know. I'm still watching boxing here and there. It's a little less. I feel like it's a little less active than UFC, MMA. Still trying to keep up. I think earlier this morning when I was recording, or in this recording, I was talking about some fights that are coming up. So there are, like, 2023, 2024 has been pretty good years for boxing. And yeah, I guess that's a big difference I always found between boxing and MMA. Boxing doesn't really have like an organization, if you know what I mean. Like, there's PBC and Top Rank and all that, but not like a big organization where everyone's at. That's where when I started getting into MMA back in, I don't know, like 2010-ish, 2009-ish, I think. That's when I was like, oh, okay, so UFC is where everyone's at, I guess. And watching stuff like WEC and Bellator, I'm like, what is this? Is this UFC again? Kind of thing, It's like the branding. It was really important in MMA, I feel. What was the first UFC event I ever watched? Was the UFC 98. Rashad Evans and Leona Machida. I'm like, who are these guys? Like, oh, they're undefeated. Okay, cool, I guess. Fighting for the title. Okay, cool. And watching, I'm like, what the fuck? Oh my god. I remember it was Machida knocking the heck out of Evans. That was fun. And even the fight before that was like Matt Hughes, Matt Serra. I don't know if I think that one fight of the night, that was a fun fight. Remember Sarah getting that knockdown via headbutt in the first round. That was fun. The combat sports journey for me. I want to try to do this weekly, maybe bi-weekly. I'm trying to like record as much as I can. Get the docket ready to post. I do have another podcast that I'm trying to start up too. I already made the thumbnail and stuff. Thank you, Canva. But it's I don't know parenting. I'm gonna become a parent soon, so I want to try talking about being a parent, I guess. We're still in the pregnancy phase, so I still got 6-7 months until they see my baby, so that's gonna be exciting. But yeah, that, and then I was gonna do that first, but I felt like I can talk more about boxing and UFC right now. That's pretty much my passions, mostly boxing. I think this whole episode's been UFC focused, but oh well, whatever. Again, sorry about the lower volume if it comes through. It is midnight. It is the next day, so I'm just trying to keep it quiet for the missus while she's sleeping. I also do live in a condo, so I don't want I don't want anyone else to hear. Just trying to be a good neighbor. I think that's a good introduction for now. Hopefully more stuff happens between now and next time I record, whenever that will be. Maybe I can do I don't know, like a top whatever 5 or 10 list in boxing or UFC or something or next time. I don't know, just trying to shoot out ideas as best as I can. I've still yet to really record for my other podcast, so we'll see how that goes. Who knows? Yeah. Thank you for joining me on this first episode. Hopefully you'll like my voice. I don't know if it's soothing or awkward or if I'm just rambling. I guess I'm rambling right now, but whatever. Yeah, until next time. Thank you very much. Have a good night.